Hey guys, JasonLeeno here. I have to first and foremost apologize for not being in front of the camera and sharing with you, well, anything for probably well over a month now because, well, quite frankly, it's been pretty busy. As you guys know, YouTube is more of a hobby, not really a career or anything like that, so hence my actual job has taken precedence, most recently due to the fact that I want to make probably one of the bigger adult purchases, a house, sooner than later. So I'm kind of trying to accumulate as much funds as I can and put those stepping stones in place to kind of achieve that goal. Other than that, I've been trying to spend a little bit more time with family, friends, girlfriend, animals. Speaking of animals, bought a lizard. That's new, interesting, fun. He's kind of cool. But other than that, I would have to say the only other actual update when it comes to personal life, Jay, is I lost 8 pounds. Not really a bad thing. Kind of plan. Maybe I'll talk about it later, but as of right now, it's just more of a quick general update to let you guys know I'm still alive and, well, I'm still training because I haven't really updated my training to you guys at all. Not on Instagram, not on Facebook, no social media, no nothing. I kind of just jumped off the radar for a while. So I have to apologize for that, but I assure you I am still doing that. If you guys did check my last video, and, well, I'm pretty sure actually you did because, quite frankly, it has some pretty good views, so I have to thank you for that. But as you guys know from the last video, I did say I was going to be jumping on to JTS once again and kind of doing some little changes and make them shorter cycles instead of a longer cycle, and that's exactly what I've done. I've decided to do a 12-week cycle like I mentioned, and it has been interesting. It's still essentially the same style. Nothing's really changed. It's in a linear fashion. Still, after my last update, they have gauged my leg still being weakness, which I find kind of weird to believe. I always thought it was my back, especially after seeing some of those grinders on the squat, but it is what it is. So pretty much all my training is the same. Some new movements have been implemented and have been taken away. So for example, on my first day, I usually had a bench variation. Well, it has become an incline bench, which is something I haven't done since my bro days. So it's definitely been interesting. Same with my second day. It's usually another bench variation, but this time it is a spoto press instead of your standard like feet up bench, just because, well, we all saw I had a major difficulty in that mid-range, and that's kind of where I'm trying to put the work in this time. When it comes on to my next day, there is actually a high bar squat involved as well. So, and I'm still low barring again, so I essentially squat 3 days a week, which has been unique. It's definitely a little bit harder to get upstairs, but it's still making some pretty decent progress. Usually my high bar is the worst day, and then when I get to my low bar, it flies. So obviously it's going in the right direction. And then as well, there has been a couple extra moves like overhead press, which is definitely needing some work. It's not been that most comfortable movement recently, just due to obviously my past shoulder issues, but it is starting to come around. I am starting to see some progress. It is slow progress, but it's still progress, so I can't complain. And honestly, my shoulders are feeling great. So keep the fingers crossed, no more issues there. And lastly, which has been something I'm having a hard time getting used to, and that is the barbell hip extension, because not only does it look weird, it doesn't really feel good on the man parts. I don't rest directly on the man parts, but that bar rolls around, and yeah, it's just not that comfortable. But I can see the benefits, so I am going to try to push through it, and we'll have to go from there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this little update. Like I said, I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent, and things are starting to go on the right path, and I don't have to be so aggressive towards other goals. But we'll have to see. Either way, guys, I assure you, I'm still training. If you ever want to just reach out and say hello and make sure I'm still alive, you know my social medias. It's pretty much the same thing across everything. So just click any link I have and just follow me there. But that's the video, guys. So do me a favor, go down below, drop me some comments, because I'd love to hear what you have to say. Also hit that like, share, and subscribe to spread that love, and I'll see you next time.